Well, good afternoon, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and I've just been to get my tablet, and I've just opened this site here, Orchid Roots, to show you what this Ceologyne burfordiense looks like, and there's its parentage, and its parentage is Ceologyne aspirata by Ceologyne pandarata, and there we go. So let's see what we're dealing with here now, and I'll just close this this tablet down. I've got everything ready, and I've unclipped this. Nearly brought the camera down because I've undone the wires and it got caught around the camera leg, and I'm hoping that you can see me now. And what we're going to do, I don't know which is the best way to do this, what I'm trying to do now is to empty this and to see whether I can get rid of this coconut fibre at the bottom. I have got a bowl full here of sphagnum moss. It's New Zealand sphagnum moss, and always at the bottom you'll find the small bits that have rubbed off the actual sheet, you know, the lengths of the sphagnum moss. I've put that all in there because I can put that with the orchiata bark and mix it all together. So let's just see what we're dealing with here. And oh dear, not a lot. No, let's have a look. What I want to do is see if I can save this orchiata bark here, because there doesn't appear to be anything wrong with this. Better take that back, and I might now be able to put it actually in a smaller container, although it does like this container. But I'm not so sure whether it's too open. Let's see what we can do here. And then, okay, let's just move this over here. Whoops, trying not to rip the leaves as I go. Okay, let's have a look. Dry as a bone. Absolutely bone dry. It's got some big bark. It's got a root system that's got little furry bits on. So what I'm going to do now is just and it's got this habit of wandering. There's that new sheath, can you see? I'm reluctant now to pull the sheaths because sometimes that protects the, you know, the bulbs that might appear. Right. Bear with me a minute. Right, I'm back. Okay, so I've been into the garage and I've got these two types of baskets. And this is this one, which is the square one. So that actually would be fine. You've got all that space there. And I've got this one, which is the oval one, which is of course a lot deeper, and that would fit there. Too big, that one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go with this this smaller one. Just get this jug out. Just bear with me a minute. I'm putting some sphagnum moss just in there. there's just a little bit of ballast in there, can you see? Which is growstones and lava rock. Because it's so dry, while I prepare this, I'm going to want this coming at this end like this, so that those rhizomes there can bed down. I'm just going to put it in that container now, just with some water, just to hydrate those roots, and which will, then they'll be more pliable, and I'll be able to manoeuvre the roots. So let's have a look now what I've got here. I've got some hydrogen balls in here. I don't think I really need them now, but let's bring you a little bit nearer. I don't think for 1 minute any of this orchiata bark has broken down, so I'm going to reuse that. Although I've got some new on the windowsill, but there's no point in in throwing it away. There's still some life in it. And let's have a look now about incorporating this orchiata bark with some of this sphagnum moss. I think that's as much as I'm going to get out of. There's the odd bit of large bark, which I don't really need, so if there's any rogue bits while I'm just looking through it, I'll just pick them out. Okay, right. Now let's bring you down now, so then you can see what I'm doing. Let me just see if... what I'm going to have to do is bring you up to bring you down. There we go. That's probably the best I'm going to do at the moment. Okay. So I've got plenty of sphagnum moss here. And let's put some of this bark with it. See these thin little wispy bits, they're not much good. And I'll throw out any gross hydrogen balls. I don't really want any of those going in. Okay. You'll find there's the odd little bit of rogue sticks in the sphagnum moss, because this is all the debris that drops to the bottom. There we go, I don't really want that in if I can help it. Then this will be a lot happier because it's going to stay more hydrated. And with me putting it into this moist mixture, hopefully now we're moving into this nicer weather, it'll enable these roots to romp away. So there we go. Okay, let's have a look. I don't actually think there's any dead roots in here. I think these are just dry roots. So I'm not going to cut any off, not just at this moment in time, because I think these look as though they're those roots that are brown anyway, a little bit like the frag roots, Phragmipediums, and the Pathiopedilums. So, right, let's have a look. You see this is the back end here. So if we position that there, and if I come that way, hopefully you'll see what I'm doing. There we go. So she's got to go in that way, I think. Right, let's have a look. Right, so let's put this underneath first and build up this part here. So that these roots can get down into that nice media. Tuck that underneath there. I need to make sure that these roots are going to have access to this, put that back, to this new media. And I'm going to now get the rest of this Orchiata bark. Mix it in with the sphagnum moss I've got here, and then we'll put it around these roots. May as well use all this up as I can. Okay. In fact, I'm going to do it that way. And then some of this Orchiata bark, instead of it being dry, which will take a few waterings before it'll absorb all that water by doing it this way, will enable these roots to take up that moisture straight away. Right. Okay, let's have a look now. Now I hope I'm going to be able to move that back, move that over here, and yes, we're still in view. Okay. And now this is this open type basket, which will enable the media to dry out quickly. So it's got a quick wet dry cycle, which the Ceologyne is like. And just this area now. So that other fresh Orchiata bark, and I don't think I'm going to need to use that. Right, so this has got to go underneath this one here, because that's the one, this is that newest growth here, and I want that to have access, those roots to have access to this nice sphagnum moss and this new Orchiata bark, although it's reused. Let's just have a look here now. Can you see this part now here? Can you see? See, there's roots there, just tucking out there, just under there. You might see that one there. And you see there. And these are the ones that I want to search out this media. Because once they can search that media out, then that means those roots can work their way down. Now let's have a look. Can I push this a little bit? What I'm going to do, I've got some new Orchiata bark here, and I'm just positioning that under this back bulb here, just for a little bit of stability. There we go. Let's see if I can get the rest of this out here. Put it over here. Waste not, want not, as they say. There we go. Let's have a look how she's going to stand. See, that was the growth from last year, this one here. But those roots didn't get down into that media. And then this is the new growth here with this sheath on. And those roots, I want them to go down. So let's pick up here now. See if I can put a little bit more Orchiata bark just for aesthetic appearances. And then, let me just show you. I've got my hands full of little bits. Let's just do that with my hands. Now, let me just show you. That was 2016's bulb, this one here, and you see it had roots but they didn't go down. This was 2017, this bulb here, that had roots and that didn't go down. And this is 2018, this one. And those, again, didn't really put its roots down. So I have got to ask now, why didn't those new roots search that medium out? And because it was capable of doing, but for some reason it didn't. And so what I'm doing now is it's a lot more moist environment now, and I'm hoping with the help of a top dressing fresh Orchiata bark that the Ceologyne, burfordiense, will like its new happy growing media. Let's tuck a little bit more under there to encourage those little tiny roots to see whether they'll go down. Let's have a look. So it hasn't been as big a repot as I thought it was going to be. Let me just get a cloth and wipe my hands, and tidy everywhere up. What I might do off camera, because this one does like to hang and it's used to hanging. See, I've got a little area there which I can wire through and there's another area there which I can wire through. So I could get the wire to come from here over there, and if I can do that in the next few minutes, I'll bring you back. If I can't, let's see, if I push that down now there, it brings that front up. You see, that's just a little bit. Can you just see what I mean? That needs to be anchored down. That needs to. I might just put something across there. Bear with me a minute. Right, I'm back again, and I went into the garage to get this little piece of steel here, with a little hook on, but when I look here, it's not quite long enough, so I've got these pieces of plastic here, and I've pushed that through the side there, and what I'm wanting to do, if you'll see where I'm coming from, is then to just to tuck that down there. Now that could be okay. See what I mean? There's the little bit of plastic there, and it's going across, and it's holding it there, and what I'll have to do is I'll just have to put a little stop or something there to stop that jumping out. I can cover that up, and this area here with this other bulb here, can you see we've still got a little bit of a wobble, so let's just see how I can go through that way. Let's just have a look. These are all little things that just take the time. But then so we've got that one there. Let's pull it out here. There we go. Put it flat and pull it out. And we've got this one here. I can actually tie these two together here now. And you see down there, there's just that little one there. So actually, I suppose, because this is smaller here, but I don't think it'll go through the little, oh, we might be lucky, and then let's see if it'll allow me to, gosh, this is going to really anchor down, this is. Let's see if I can get down there without doing any damage. I do apologise about this, but let's see if I can get it. Nearly there. There we go. All done. Brute force. Whew. Brute force that was. There we go. There. So they're all coming out on one side. I'll tie some wire around there, and then this one here will be bent in. I'll bend that in, and look at that. Look at that. That's not moving anywhere. That's absolutely solid, and that's marvellous. I'm really chuffed about that now. That's going to be anchored down, that's going to be anchored down, and I'm going to, like I say, put a hanging wire in, and then this goes on the bottom shelf. Hopefully, see, there's plenty of room there. I'm not strangling that growth, and this one isn't you know, obstructing that growth at all, but it's anchoring this part down, and I can now hang this, and with a bit of luck, I don't know where it's going to send its next growth out, but if it sends it out here or here, there's going to be room. So let's just quickly give you a look at it. And sorry about the light, I never thought to put the light on. There we go. Oh, I do apologise. So much light. It's because the daylight's going very rapidly today. There we go. And like I say, I'll wipe it all down. Just dust the leaves off. These are the back end. These are with the original leaves, and that will be able to go on that bottom shelf now. So thank you for joining me, and it's been a lot easier job than I thought it was going to be. And I'm just going to move some of that sphagnum moss down there because I don't want that bulb to rot. So there she is. I'll tidy up in a minute. Look at that. Look at the length. Goodness gracious. So take care, and we'll come back soon. Bye bye now.